To go alone is to listen, to the quiet between footsteps, to the whisper of a world that doesn't know your name. It's a soft kind of courage, walking unfamiliar roads with only your shadow, lighting your own candle when no one else is around. And in that stillness, you don't just find new places, but you find pieces of yourself worth celebrating.
Hi everyone, my name is Auliya and welcome to my video. So I recently went to Thailand, specifically Bangkok and Khao Yai, and if you haven't seen it yet, you can check out my vlog in the previous video right here. In this exact video, I want to tell you more about how travel solo really felt and whether you should go for it or no. But before we get into that, let's start with a big question first. Why solo travel? Traveling solo has been on my bucket list since a long time ago, and now I finally felt like I'm mature enough to do it. So I think this is the right moment to go. I mean, when else is the right moment for you to try everything if it's not in your early 20s? I'm not married, I don't have kids, and I don't have any big responsibilities yet. But if you do, you can always still go on solo travel. And the next question is, why Thailand? So for this trip, I did a lot of research while I'm saving for it, of course. And first, I didn't want to go somewhere local because I will be too familiar to it and I want something challenging. But at the same time, I was scared if I go too far since I'd be alone this whole trip. So I was deciding between Thailand and Korea, but in the end I picked Thailand because it's way more affordable and I can go on my birthday. Okay, before I give you the tips and tricks, I want to share a few things for you to think about before you go solo. This might be extreme, but let's start with why you shouldn't do a solo trip. I mean, solo travel can be amazing, but it's not for everyone, so here are the few reasons why you should or you might want to hold it off at least for now. The first one is you shouldn't go for solo travel if you're afraid or scared with uncertainty. Like any trip, plans change, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. When I landed at Don Mueang Airport, I planned to take a Grab to my hotel. But when I hear how expensive the toll fee was, I forgot the exact amount of it, but it shocked me. I pivoted and took a public bus. So far, that seemed really smart until the bus suddenly stopped at Chatuchak Market and kicked everyone out. I had no idea why, even to this day. I also had no one to talk or figure things out with. So I ended up calling another Grab anyway. Thankfully, it's cheaper than direct from the airport. But still, that kind of things happen. And if that uncertainty stresses you out, solo travel might not be the move. And the second one is you shouldn't go if you don't save or bring extra money with you. Yes, Thailand is affordable, but unexpected costs will come up. Like in my case, switching from bus to Grab or needing a Grab car instead of bike when I had a luggage. And if you get sick, you will need meds or maybe even a clinic visit. When you travel solo, there's no one to split bills with you or cover you, so you have to be ready. Personally, I avoided MRT or buses sometimes, not because of the money, but because I couldn't afford the risk of getting lost or wasting time. I mean, Grab bike was still affordable, so I stuck with that. But still, extra money saved me from extra stress. The third one is you shouldn't go if you're not ready to be fully responsible for yourself. Everything falls on you. The planning, the navigating, even the mistake. I planned this trip months in advance, but I don't like rigid schedules, so I just sketch rough goals like Day 2, temples, food, and shopping. And turns out, the problem with going with the flow and going solo is that you have to make last-minute decisions fast. Like, I was supposed to visit Wat Arun, but the rental dresses were fully booked because I didn't reserve ahead, so I had to pivot last minute. And also, I lost my camera lens. The reason is because I got overwhelmed juggling everything. And That's happened when you travel solo. And I had no one to blame. It's all part of the deal. More freedom means more responsibility, which could lead to more stress. And since you're alone, you should bear it all by yourself. The next one is you shouldn't go if you're scared to feel lonely. Before anything, let me ask you something. Have you ever dined alone in a cafe or restaurant? And when you did it, did you feel nervous, awkward, or maybe even a bit embarrassed? If you're already comfortable with that, great! You're probably ready for your solo travel. But if you've never done it, or if the thought of it makes you anxious, I recommend you to start there first. Cause when you travel solo, you'll be eating alone a lot. And honestly, mealtime can be the loneliest part of the day. It's not always glamorous or empowering. It can feel isolating too. So you really need to be mentally prepared for those quiet moments. And the last one is, I'm sorry I'm spitting out the truth, but you shouldn't go if you're expecting a perfect photo. I swear, I really wanted the good pictures, but asking strangers to take them, not reliable at all. I mostly use my tripod and yeah, it worked, but the results were just okay. So if you're dreaming of Instagram perfect shot, solo travel is not ideal unless you're willing to spend extra time setting up every frame or just hire a photographer, which will cost extra money. And if you're fine with all those reasons I just mentioned, then I would say go for it. Because here's why solo travel can be truly amazing. The first reason is, of course, because it's freeing. No one tells you what to do, where to go, so you can maximize the level of free will that you have. You don't have to compromise or argue because you want to go to place A and your travel partner wants place B. The only limit realistically is your money, of course. But even within that, you get to decide what you want to prioritize. You want to sleep in? Do it. Or you want to walk 2 kilometers just to try a street food stall? No one's gonna stop you. And the second reason is you become mentally prepared for the world. Traveling solo builds independence in a very real way. You solve problems on your own, you make decisions quickly, you learn to trust your gut. All that makes you more adaptable and confident even after the trips end. The third reason is you get to know yourself better. When you're alone in a new place, you start noticing what actually excites you, what tires you out, what makes you uncomfortable, and what brings you joy. It's like holding a mirror up to your own habits and reaction without the distraction of other people's opinion. And the fourth reason is you build self-trust even more. Every challenge you face becomes proof that you can handle life. That's a powerful feeling. The fact that I came out of this trip made me feel really proud of myself. Like, oh my god, I really did that. And the last reason is you can still meet people anyway when you travel solo. Just because you're solo travel doesn't mean you're isolated 24/7. I had a small chat with local too, and sometimes even get help from strangers. You're never truly alone unless you want it to be. Okay, if you still feel excited and ready to go for solo travel, then amazing. I highly encourage you to do it, so go for it. Here are some real tips from me to help you survive and enjoy your first solo trip. The first one is bring extra money. Trust me, always have more than your planned budget because things come up like emergencies, sudden cravings, or just any other unexpected fees. You'll never regret having extra cash with you, but you will regret not having it. And the second one is bring a good roomy bag. I suggest you to bring one with lots of pockets because you will want to keep essentials like your passport, phone, wallet, makeup, and tripod all in one place. Store important stuff in the innermost pocket and also separate your money like big bills go deep inside and small bills outside for easy access and quick payments. The next tips from me is your phone means your life, so power banks mean your lifesaver.
Your phone is basically your lifeline when you travel solo because maps, booking rides, translation and everything is in it. So don't let it die on you and always carry at least one power bank and charge it every single night. The next tip is
don't make yourself look too alone or too vulnerable.
if a stranger talks to you and your gut says be careful, listen to it. I mean, you don't owe anyone your truth, so if needed, lie for your safety. You know, I once told the hotel driver in Khao Yai that I was married and my husband was on a business trip in Bangkok and I just wanted a solo getaway. I'm really sorry that I lied, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. The reason was just to make sure that he knew I wasn't completely alone. Next.
Avoid situations where you have to negotiate the price unless you know the market.
Don't risk being overcharged for souvenirs or transport if you don't know the fare rate. If something doesn't have a fixed price and you're unsure about it, it's okay to just skip it. Next.
Lock your hotel door with chair at night. It's not paranoid because it's better safe than sorry, right?
I highly recommend you to do it, especially if your hotel still uses old school key locks. For me, I use a chair to wedge the door from inside, so just in case, if someone tries to force it open, at least the noise will wake me up.
And the last tip is do a lot of research. Trust me, this is the key.
When you do your research, look up everything. Transportation options, local culture, common scams, emergency numbers, places to eat, and areas you might want to avoid. The more you know before you go, the more confident and safe you'll feel once you're there. And one more thing I personally did is I wrote down all the important emergency contacts on actual paper, like the local police number, my country's embassy, my parents, and my boyfriend. That way, if my phone ever died or got lost, I could still call someone using a borrowed phone, and it's such a small thing, but in an emergency, it can make a big difference and it can save your life.
So yeah, that's my honest take on solo travel, whether you should go for it or you shouldn't, and some tips to help you survive and enjoy the moment. Not gonna lie, solo travel isn't always easy. There were moments I felt tired, confused, and even scared because I don't know what to do. But at the same time, it was freeing, empowering, and also life-changing. I came back with stories, lessons, and a whole new level of self-trust, and I'm proud of myself. If you're thinking of doing it, take your time, plan it well, and go for it. You'll never know of what you're capable of until you go out there and try it by yourself. If you haven't seen my Thailand solo vlog, make sure to check it out right here. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.